Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it is now day, who knows, of being on quarantine. So today we're gonna be doing a new type of video that I've seen a couple times on YouTube. I chose to follow Alissa Ashley, who is an awesome beauty guru here on YouTube that I freaking been watching forever. We're going to be following her My Most Flawless Foundation Routine Updated. So before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and follow all of my social media. It will be linked down below. My name is Taylor or Illis Breed, and let's get right into the video. Okay guys, so I have the video right here in front of me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play it and follow along everything that she does.
And I actually learned about this product from Priscilla Ono, the makeup artist, and this is called Colossal Owl Delight Water Milk Cleanser. And what you want to do is put on a cotton round. I'm gonna use my little napkin. But what you want to do before your makeup is just wipe this all over your face. Just remove any excess dirt or oil that's sitting on the skin.
Okay, so I don't have that product, but I do have a milk jelly cleanser. This is the Glossier Milk Jelly Cleanser. So I'm gonna be taking that and putting it on a cotton round just like she says, and I really hope this doesn't stain. Okay guys, so I went ahead and wiped my whole face with the cotton round. It doesn't show her rinsing her face at all, so we're just gonna move on to the next step. So now we are all nice and clean.
Next, for moisturizer, I'm taking the Marc Jacobs Youthquake, and the reason why I like Youthquake, if you cannot tell, I love Youthquake, is because it's a gel cream, and I like gel moisturizers before makeup sometimes because I just feel like it allows for the makeup to last longer.
For a gel cream, I have this Pomegranate Balancing Cream Moisturizer for Oily Combination Skin by Korres. And then I have the Tatcha Water Cream, which is for normal to oily. So I'm a combination skin type, if I forgot to mention that. I don't know what I want to try. I think I'll do one on this side and one on the other. So now I'm just gonna play the next step.
Now I'm gonna take the Tatcha Luminous Deep Hydration Eye Serum, and I'm going to apply it on my eye.
I don't have the Tatcha eye cream. I heard it's great, but the price tag is not so great. So I'm gonna go with a cheaper route with the Burt's Bees Sensitive Eye Cream from Walmart. You can get it, it's like a few bucks. Great, so we have the eye cream all blended out under our eyes, and so far I'm really liking these steps because I'm a heavy advocate for doing great skincare prep before you go in with foundation. So yeah, I feel great. Let's move on to the next step.
Next, I'm taking the e.l.f. Jelly Dew Primer, and I'm taking this because it has a stick to it, and that is what you want. So I'm just gonna take this primer,
Have that.
rub it into my hands, and I'm only gonna focus on applying it around my nose, on my forehead, and my chin, and my smile lines. The reason why I'm doing that is because a sticky primer, I just feel like the foundation adheres to those areas better. And you know, like I don't want smile lines, I don't want my makeup on my nose to come off.
This is kind of controversial. I know some people that don't like it and some people that do like it. So I do have that today, and awesome! I'm so glad I found someone else that likes to use it. Yeah, I'm gonna take that on my hand, start with like one pump. It's very sticky. I think that's why a lot of people don't like it and don't know how to use it, is because of that reason. But if anything, that's not a bad thing because it helps the product to stick.
Okay, now let's get into more of the base. So this product right I really, really like it. This is from NARS. It's the Tinted Glow Booster, and this is the medium dark one, and this is Tansy. And I like this product a lot because I just feel like it adds a little bit of a tint, which kind of adds a little bit of coverage before your foundation, and it also adds that radiance. So I'm going to apply it on one side and then just kind of show you guys the difference.
Okay, so I do not have that. I've never heard of it, but I do have a skin tint. So I'm gonna be taking this Jasmine Beauty skin tint in my shade Royal Palms Beach. But she does mention that it does give the skin a luminosity, which this does too. But just for added luminosity, I'm gonna be throwing in this Glow Starter Mega Illuminator Moisturizer.
I wouldn't recommend using a sponge if you used a jelly-based primer, only because I found that it kind of picks it up because the two, textures don't really mix when you're sponging it on. So I would just use your fingers if you can. Yeah.
Okay, so she did not use a brush or a sponge, and as you guys can see, she kept it like on the outer perimeter. She didn't really go much in this region, so I'm just gonna do exactly as she did. Okay guys, so far this is how we are looking with that tint, and the skin looks pretty good. Okay. See, you can still see redness and all of that, but I feel like this is kind of just a prep to making the skin look really glowy and healthy.
Now for concealer, I'm going to take the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Mocha, and I'm just going to apply just a little bit right here because we need a little bit right there, and a little right here, we need some right there. And then a little bit over here, because I have another one over here. And I'm just applying those in the areas where I just have like just those little dark marks, just to kind of give them a little bit extra coverage. I'm not too concerned about covering them completely because I'm going to put foundation on, but just a little bit of love.
For concealer, I don't have Born This Way, but I'm going to be taking the Milani Conceal and Perfect in the shade Warm Beige. And I'm going to spot conceal. You know, Alissa has literally perfect skin, so I might be spot concealing my whole face. Alright, perfect. So like she said, that's not supposed to like give complete full coverage, but it's just like an added layer to make it like more flawless, I guess.
Then I'm going to take my foundation. This is the CoverFX Power Play Foundation. Now, usually when I apply this foundation, I end up applying too much, but we're gonna do it differently so that way I don't apply too much. So I'm gonna take the shade G80 and I'm gonna put like a squeeze on the back of my hand, just a little bit. And I'm also gonna take a little bit of N70. I don't know, I just found that mixing these two shades together, I like the way it looks. Like I used to use N80, but I don't know, I just like G80 and N70 together. So I'm just gonna blend them together on the back of my hand. And what I found looked really good is if I just kind of dip my sponge into the back of my hand and then just slowly apply the product.
Okay, so she went in with two different shades, which is something that she does a lot, but I'm not gonna be doing that because I don't think it's necessary for me personally. I don't have that one that she's using, but I do have the Pat McGrath Labs that is pretty similar in formula to that one that she's using, and this is in the shade Medium 18. I'm gonna apply that to the back of my hand just like she did. Just do 3 pumps. And then she just takes the butt of her sponge, the butt, and dips in it like so and just applies it all over her face. All right guys, so I went ahead and lowered the brightness a little more because I thought I was looking a little ghostly. This is how we're looking so far, and guys, I look so flawless. And I really like the tip about her mentioning to put the foundation on the back of your hand and dipping with the sponge just so you don't over apply too much foundation, which can cause cakeage. I'm really liking this so far. So let's go ahead and move on to concealer.
Now for concealer, I'm gonna take the Marc Jacobs The Accomplice Concealer in the shade Tan 40. And the reason I'm taking this is because usually I don't really use a lot of cream concealers, only because I find that they get pretty creasy, but this one is actually pretty good and it doesn't crease up a lot. And also I just like the texture of it. It's really nice and natural. So I'm just gonna rub a bunch of it on the back of my hand, get it really nice and warmed up, and I'm gonna dip my sponge into it and just apply where I like to apply my concealer, which is my under eye and my forehead.
I don't have that bougie concealer. I wish I did, but I do have less bougie concealer, but still bougie. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. It has a soft matte finish, so it's very natural and it's in that direction that she's headed. Look, I'm basically empty on it. This is the only cream concealer I have and I really wanna follow everything. Now, she did not spot correct, you guys, and I'm so nervous because she has perfect under eyes and my under eyes are a little dark. But I'm gonna follow everything she says, so I'm not gonna cheat. Dang. But okay. So I have some of that concealer scooped out onto the back of my hand and she warmed it up with her finger, so I'm gonna do that as well. Perfect. All right, so I built up the concealer with another thin layer, so we are still looking really flawless. Now we're gonna move on to powder.
Yeah, we're looking really nice and natural. I love it. I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier powder and I am just going to
love that powder.
it. I'm gonna pretty much set the way I normally would, but I'm just gonna take more time on it. Like, make sure I'm not creasing up. Oh wait, let me blend out the creasing before I even get the powder on the sponge. You wanna make sure you do that. But basically the way I'm gonna do this is I'm just gonna dip into the powder and then dip into a napkin and just lightly begin to set it. I'm not gonna rush into it by applying too much powder. I'm just gonna take my time.
So I don't have the Laura Mercier translucent powder, but I do have the Dermablend loose setting powder, which is translucent. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. I forgot to blend away the creases, so make sure you do that before you go in with the powder. I noticed a little extra under the eye, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit more. And mind you, I'm still tapping into the napkin before I apply.
Once everything is nice and set, I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and just dust away all the remaining powder.
All right, now we're moving on to the next step.
I'm gonna take the Pat McGrath under eye powder and I'm using the shade medium. The full name is Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. I couldn't remember that by heart. And then I'm just gonna take this little Sephora brush and I'm just gonna go under the eye.
All right, guys, so I don't have the Pat McGrath powder, sadly, but I did run out and get this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade True Beige 222. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna take a very fluffy eyeshadow brush because that's all I have right here right now, and I'm gonna dip it into the powder and set underneath the eyes. So honestly, guys, I already know I like this powder because I used to have one for all over the face. But as far as the color for the under eyes, not bad. It's not overly brightening. It's like the perfect second notch for under eye brightness.
Up next, I'm gonna lightly contour a little bit with Caramel Cutie bronzer. When I say lightly, I mean like a very small amount.
So for bronzer, she uses like a blush brush, which is interesting, but we're gonna try it. And I don't have the Fenty bronzer, sadly. I know! I have two options in front of me. I have the Hoola Benefit and the MAC Skin Finish Mineralized. You guys know I abuse this one on my channel. So I barely use Hoola. So I'm gonna go ahead and reach for this one and apply it with this brush. Whoa! Wait a minute! Oh, wait a minute! You guys see that contour? Wow, it's so pretty! Okay, I might use this brush from now on. And the Hoola bronzer was nice. Okay, so she doesn't put any on her forehead, and then she's gonna do something with her nose, I think. So I'm gonna play that.
And then taking a small fluffy brush, I'm just gonna hit it my nose.
Okay, so literally just this fluffy brush. I'm gonna take the same one that we use under our eyes and dip it into the powder. Perfect, so that's all she does. She does not apply any bronzer onto the forehead or the jawline, which is blowing me. So I'm not gonna do it. And yeah, we're just gonna see what's next.
Up next, I'm gonna apply a little bit of blush, and this is a NARS multiple stick. Don't know how to pronounce it. Moritani. Probably butchered that name. And I'm gonna take this fluffy brush. I just kind of flush it along the cream product like so, and then I apply it, and it's so nice.
As far as I know, I don't have a cream blush that I can think of. So the first thing that I kind of saw was the Benetint lip and cheek tint. Whew, I am so nervous for this. What I'm gonna do is apply the blush to my hand, and then she's using a fluffy brush. So I'm gonna use this really pretty lime crime blush that's pretty similar to what she's using, very fluffy as you can see. I'm gonna dab my hand with the blush on it, and then I'm gonna go on my cheeks just like she's doing. You guys, I am absolutely blown away right now on how well this is coming along. Like, so far I'm having no issues on my skin. I really thought, like, after we applied powder that this would take away my makeup and make it lift and move. But with the brush, I'm sure the cream's more pigmented. I think that's why I was having an issue with it being more pigmented, but you can still see like it's an airbrush like color. I hope you can see it on here. Let's go ahead and move on to highlight.
Next for highlight, I'm taking this NYX High Glass Illuminating Powder. And they say it's a powder, but really it's like a putty. You see how I press into it? You can like press into it. It does dry down like a powder, so it doesn't sit on the skin in an oily way, but it's very putty-like, so I like it. So I'm gonna take a small brush first just to get that on my nose. And we're just gonna put a little bit on the nose. Super natural, see that?
I don't have a putty primer, unfortunately. I do have a jelly one, but I feel like it's too watery for this. So I'm gonna be using the Ofra highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive. And this is just very, very, very fine and skin-like. So that's why I'm going with this one. And she kind of pinches it too with her finger, so let's see. Okay, so we have that on, and look at that glow, y'all. My skin's looking dry. I definitely need a mist, but it looks pretty nice. So I think that's what we're moving on to next anyway. So let's go ahead and see what she's gonna do.
I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a spritz with my Morphe setting mist.
Okay, so I actually just ran out of Morphe setting mist, but it's a pretty neutral whatever spray. So I'm gonna take my MAC Fix Plus, and this is in Rose, if you guys were curious. Okay, so you guys, look how amazing my face looks. Let's move on.
And then I'm also gonna take the new mattifying setting mist, and I'm gonna more so focus that around my T-zone area. So I'm gonna use my little patch of top fan to try to like isolate it.
She uses 2 sprays. That's crazy. I've never done that before. And I stay clear from oil mattifying sprays. Like, no, my skin will shrivel up. I have no idea where I got this from, but it's the only one I have. So this is the Volition Oil Control Mattifying Mist. She uses this central in the T, which makes sense because we all hate getting oily there. I'm gonna use this napkin and I'm gonna set the middle of my face. So yeah, okay, so we have the brows on. So now we're just gonna go on to the next step.
I'm just gonna throw in a quick little eye, just in case like you just kind of want to pair this like with like an everyday eye. You can just go ahead and take matchsticks in the shade Truffle or whatever truffle.
Matchstick.
The noise they're making. Whatever matchstick you usually use to contour with, that will kind of complement your eye area. So I'm just gonna take this with my finger. I cannot
Oh
hear what
Lord.
noise I'm making.
Okay, so we did the flawless base, which is done, but I'm just gonna finish the whole video. She's using a cream contour stick to apply in her crease, and I don't have a cream contour, just a liquid one, but I'm just gonna take the Hoola bronzer And I'm gonna fluff that into my crease. Okay guys, so she is taking a shimmer on the lid, and again, it's a cream. I do not have that or those matchsticks, so I guess I'll just use the same highlighter I used on the cheeks. Okay, so there's that. You can never go wrong with a bronzer and a shimmer on the lid. So let's see what's next.
Power Move Creamy Matte Lip Cream in the shade Brandy. And I used this in another video recently. I'm gonna use it here too.
All right, so don't hate me, but I really don't have a lipstick lip crayon. I have a lipstick lip balm by ColourPop, but it doesn't really show a color. And you guys already know that I'm not really a lipstick girl anyways. So I'm gonna line my lips with the NYX Cold Brew. I'm gonna apply lip gloss, which is my best friend. And this is the So Juicy ColourPop plumping one in Stuntin'. Okay, you guys, and this is the final look. I will say that I'm really loving how this came out. It's perfect for like daytime makeup, if you have like an outside event or like a modeling thing. This is really nice. It's like spot on to the matching. The blush is light, the bronzer is light, the contour. Like I would actually copy this routine again if I was going somewhere that this would fit. And yeah, I really hope it doesn't look like the last look that I just did in a video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had fun following along Alissa, and comment down below if you guys want me to try following along someone else's routine, or yeah, I would definitely do this again, and I probably will. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and click the notification bell. All my social media is down below. And also, I just started a brand new beauty page I will show right here. You can follow that down below as well. It's called Alissa Beauty. And you can follow that page, which is basically now my business page. It's where I'll be posting all of my YouTube updates, any mini tutorials, beauty, anything related to business of makeup, lifestyle, fashion, etc. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next video.